Let us go up to the house of God. In Psalm chapter 122 verse 1 to 4 explain, give thanks to God for all the times. In Psalm chapter 122 verse 1 to 4 is a song of accents. In the Bible where the psalmist expresses joy upon hearing the invitation to go to Jerusalem and worship God in his house. And joy upon arriving and standing within the city's gates. The passage describes Jerusalem as a city built as a city that is compact together. At the place where the tribes of the Lord go up to give thanks to the name of the Lord. Why Psalm 122 so important to us in our life, in our day-to-day life? Psalm 122 then is a celebration of the church, particularly the church in heaven, which will come down to earth when the Christ returns. As in Revelation 21, that is an easy and, in my opinion, a proper thought, mighty, interpretive leap. We may be glad to head for the house of God, but I can remember, our children always feeling any joy, especially as teenagers. The Israelites, on the other hand, were happy to have a place of worship where they could give thanks to God for all the times that they had been rescued from enemy nations. In today's world, most of us can worship God in safety, and so we take it for granted. In Sweden, actually, guys, last year, if you heard that, a Catholic church was undergoing renovation and needed a place to hold its services, so the Lutheran Church in Lund, Sweden, allowed the Catholic parish to hold its services until the renovation were complete. When churches have been damaged, other churches step up and help out, which is so wonderful. In all of these situations, people are very grateful and are happy for the opportunity to worship God. Why is it that the churches aren't full every Sunday? That's a big question. My friends who were pastor and these things in church was in the family enough children, 10 of they could put on a Christmas pageant. 10 children, another of my friends, a Baptist minister, and to allow another denomination to rent his church in order to pay the utility bills. Many of the churches in my area have time ministers who work multiple churches to earn enough money to feed their families. We are so complacent, and yet anytime church closes, there is an outcry. How did this happen? People ask. Of course, the answer is that people aren't attending and they're not supporting their churches. If we want to turn this around, then we need to be the people who are glad to go up to the house of God and give Him praise and glory. Amen. Oh God, we say we love you and want to be with you, but we are often complacent and take your presence for granted. Help us to show our love by spending time with you and your community of believers in your house of prayer and praise. Amen.